Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. It's just so lovely to be back.
It is so
It is.
lovely to be back. Mister, I've got a new album out. Woo!
Yay! Actually, I was because it's a trilogy. The first one is The Heart, which of course is my musicals, because that's where I love, that was where my first love came from. That's where my first music love came from. And it was the first music thing I did was when I was on stage at 12 years of age, and I did Joseph and his Technicolored Dreamcoat, which is why that's in there. I also did Godspell when I was a bit older, and they're a trilogy of three things. So it's my heart, my soul, and my life. Putting together the songs for the musical wasn't that difficult, but putting together the songs that I want for my soul and for my life, the list started at 42. It's got to go down to 12.
Good luck, Jeez.
I'm down to 26 at the moment.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they'll come out next year.
Next year. Yeah, I was just telling Kelly about you and your writing of songs about David and I, and God only knows who else.
Oh yeah, my Twitter one. Oh look, you're all in it. You're all in it.
Told you, Kelly.
That's so scary.
Yeah, be careful what you write, especially when you face up against somebody who's a songwriter.
Oh,
I always
now you tell me.
No. There's a song like the other thing that I'm doing next year is Blue, which is a response to my Maroon one. So it's an EP. So Maroon was the first, Blue was the second. But in Blue, there's 6 songs that are mine, and then 2 that I'm doing that's somebody else's. But those 6 songs that I've written, I have probably rewritten them about, I would say I've probably rewritten them about 12 times so far.
Yeah.
Because you're never happy. You're never really happy with what you do.
No.
It's like with your comedy thing. You're not going to think, it's hard, but you're going to you're going to think that your comedy isn't funny and something that you've said isn't funny.
Oh, totally.
Or you're also going to come up against the fact that somebody is probably going to say that. You know, I've heard it a million times. Oh, you can't see.
No, I'm boring, remember?
Yeah, you're boring, but the thing is, what I will say, when you put that up, don't put that up. And the reason is because you give them.
Oh, no, I gave them a platform. But no, my theory was, and I said that to Beth and someone else, that I am sick of people doing that, and then they just leave me and go and do it to some other poor victim. So that's why I named him. That's why I named him this time.
I don't like giving him, like, I don't know if a lot of you see it, but I put up a lot of things about, like, I say, God bless you, and I use the praying all the time. And I do that simply because the fact that, it's who I am, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I got this message the other day from some guy. I don't even know where he's from. Using colourful language, calling me a God person, which I thought was really funny, considering I grew up as an Irish Catholic. Yeah, I was, I'm always going to be a God person, mate, no matter what you say. I can't escape that. I can be a lapsed Catholic, but I'm always going to be a Catholic.
That's exactly right.
And he said all this rubbish and everything like that. And I just went back to him going, well, first of all, thank you for swearing at me, because now I can report you. But most importantly, is this really what you want to do with your life? Is this truly where you want to go? I said, do you want an intervention? Would you like me to pray for you? Would you like me to, would you like God to come and have a chat with you? And of course, by doing so, it's pissed him off something severe. Fuck off, you stupid God, but I don't. And he went on and on. I went back and I went, bless you, my son.
You didn't put a collar on backwards.
I went, listen, I'm not a priest, but would you like to do a confessional? Because I'm more than happy to listen and to give you
Was
absolution.
was he DMing you this, was he?
Sorry?
Was he DMing you, was he?
No. He started with a message and then he went into DM, and then I just started to really turn it over and see. I have fun with that. I just think, if I got the time, I'll just sit there and go, I'll be sarcastic back to you. That I've spent, and this is a thing that you're going to have to learn, Kaye. I've spent nearly all of my life on stage. And the one thing that I know about being on stage is what I've told you before. When you get on stage, you've got to say to yourself, I deserve to be in that place. I deserve to be there. And I know I'm talented enough to be on that stage and do the things that I want to do. What you can't do is think that when you're on that stage, you're better than everybody else. But when you do get on that stage, when you put that microphone in your hand, when you are the person who stands up in front of people and says, hey, check me out, you've got to deal with the dickheads that do that too, okay? Because there are people in this world who literally just want to see it burn.
Oh, of course I do. Yeah.
That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah, there's always the downers.
Before we go any further, Kelly, how is your husband?
Yeah, he's better than he was all week. So yeah, he might be home tomorrow, but
Let's hope he's home for Christmas, hey?
Yeah. That's all we can hope for, really.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, now we're going to help Kaye here. She needs a few starter jokes. Don't do that, look. It makes me think something's gone wrong.
No, I actually, that joke I did today about...
I still think you should do a character.
No, don't want to do character.
No.
No.
Kaye. Let Kaye do Kaye.
Hey? Yeah.
I bet you Kaye does Kaye a lot of times.
Oh, do I?
I just made Kaye blush.
I might piece of paper.
All right, read it.
That joke I did today about women? What does it say? Something you can say about it. Women, but it really takes a talent to turn one sentence into a 6-hour argument.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's true. So I thought I could work that one. I'm still working on it as a starter, and then bring in the joke about, because it's virtually saying, I'm being a pain in the ass arguing for 6 hours. That joke about the kid in the shopping trolley, that cracked me up today. The one where the anger management and the road rage, and the kid tells the person to fucking pick a lane, will you? It just cracks me up. Well, I think it's so funny. I thought I could somehow put them together. I want to melt
when do you start the course?
24th
of January.
Okay.
Because I think what will be interesting will be to see your progression through that time. Do you know what I mean? One of the things
from doing the course,
if they're really good, one of the things they'll do is literally called a comic boot camp, where you stand up in front of everybody, you try and tell your jokes, and everybody else sits in the crowd or pretends to be a crowd and gives it to you.
Oh yeah, no, that's what we're doing. Yeah.
Because like with singing, it's easy because I can sing over the top of idiots. As I've told you a million times before, I can't understand why this is why you want to do it, because comics is the hardest job there is. To be in front of people and try and make them laugh.
I can't sing. I've told you this before,
I'm just saying, though, it must be so, it's the most difficult thing there is.
I think I don't mind doing the actual performance. Performance part. It's the writing I find really hard.
Hang on a sec. Kelly's back with us. Kelly, you didn't freeze for a second, did you? You didn't do a...
Sorry.
No, I thought this was up. It had like a heart.
I didn't do a...
she's doing it again.
No.
It's doing it again, Kelly. Yes, it is. That freeze.
I don't know why.
I don't know if any of you remember this, but do you remember when you used to go through McDonald's and you used to have that little box that you had to talk into?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to go in, like, I just got my license. This is about 20. So so there you go. So that's 1987.
Long time ago.
And my nephews and I jump in the car and we go through to McDonald's. Yeah, mate, can I get a big Coke? Yeah, try it. And you know the best part? The guy goes, okay, so you want 2 Big Macs and large fries and large Coke? Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, appreciate that.
You're good.
And that exact joke is in Wayne's World. And that actually happened to me. Or is it Wayne's World 2? I can't remember. It's in one of them. And that exact thing happened to me. Like I was trying to be a dickhead and this guy was like, bang, picked up on it straight away.
Yeah, they get it all the
So that's
time.
what you sounded like, Kelly. It's like you put in Emma. Either that or you were doing a movie with dubbed over. Oh.
Hey, we've got seen a lot of dub movies.
You want to take me on? Let's go. I can do this now.
Oh, no.
He's on a roll today. Look out, guys.
So, gee, listen, mate, I've only got less than a week to go before I'm on break, so I'm very happy.
Are you doing any work?
Sorry?
You still working? I thought you'd stop.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's IT, Don. It's computers don't just go, oh, you know what, it's Christmas time, so I go,
No, because you were sick.
No, well, I mean, technically speaking, I'm working from home anyway, so that's good. But what it is that during the day, or literally it'll hit me around about 11 o'clock, I'll start to get some breathing. It'll start to feel a little bit weird. And then by about 11 o'clock, about 12, I'll start to feel really tired. So I actually have to stop. I have to stop and take a rest. Like, seriously, lie down, rest. And then after about 20 minutes, I'm fine. I'm back to it. And now at this stage right now, I can assure you, I feel like I could go to bed straight away. That's how tired you feel by this time in the afternoon. So it's that, you feel it in through here. Kind of like, how do I explain it? In heat, humidity, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It feels like that.
Okay, yeah.
That kind of tiredness, like, oh God,
Yeah.
So I push myself a lot. I try and do some things. I try to do cooking and things like that.
Yeah.
Just so that I can keep myself going. And unfortunately, I've gained weight during that time. And that has had a mental impact on me. So I'm walking every day. My breathing's still not too crash. You can actually hear it when I breathe in. I'm exercising. I've done weights once this week. I'll do it again. So I can only do 2 this week. It was really cool. I had a beer last night.
Yes, you did. You only have one?
Yeah. Oh, no. The funny thing is that I can only drink 1 or 2 beers. I'm a really hopeless drunk.
God.
I do not hold my alcohol very well.
You're a 1-point screamer.
Don't get me on tequila.
Oh, it's like me. Give me a half a glass of wine and I'm on my face.
Last time
I can drink Kahlua and Coke and it doesn't affect me.
Yeah. Well, so that's because you're drinking 2 things at once. You're drinking an upper and a downer at the same time. Coca-Cola.
No, but Kahlua is coffee. Kahlua is coffee.
Yeah, but if you're having Coca-Cola with anything, what it does, it's Coca-Cola is kind of like how do I explain this? Okay, you know how you can put a Mentos in a soft drink and it goes. That's what Coke does to any type of spirits or anything like that. It has a reaction with it where it increases the Coke. So instead of like 1 Coke you're having with like bourbon, technically speaking, you're having 4 Cokes.
Oh yeah.
The reaction that it has with it, and that's the chemical part of it. I can't drink Coca-Cola. I'm actually addicted to it.
That's why I have.
That's
why I have the diet caffeine free.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nah, see, that's like going, I want 4 large pizzas and a Diet Coke.
I can't drink Pepsi Max, Coke Zero. I hate that.
Suck.
The taste is revolting. Whereas this one, it's just like Oh, I don't know. I like it. It's very hard to get someplace.
What about you, Don? You have any addictions? Not. I mean, I'm being a dick using the word addiction.
He drinks water, she said last week.
Yeah, but there's got to be something. Come on, there's got to be something, Kelly. Come on.
Chocolate. She likes her chocolate, remember?
Yeah, no, there's more than that. And that chocolate I looked up, that's freaking expensive.
Yeah, I know. But like, yeah, I eat that once in every 5 years or something. What? Oh, I eat pizza every 6 months or so.
Oh, that's an
I like
addiction.
that.
That's not an addiction. Like, I'm talking something that you got to have it.
Cigarettes.
Hey,
Cigarettes?
cigarette. I've never had a cigarette in my entire life. Never even tried it.
I tried it once at high school, got caught by the prefects, so I never did it again.
They offered it to me in grade 2.
Internal affairs of schools, bloody prefects.
Prefect, she was a bitch.
No. My brother was a prefect. Fuck off.
Excuse my language, they're absolute pricks.
Actually, my brother was part of a group. He's done a ton of stuff in all different entertainment types of things. But one of the things he did in the 70s was a show called Ways Goose, which was a kid's, pretty much around about the 9 to about 13 year age group. This is 1970. 77, 78. So it's a different age group. It's a different, type of people back then.
Oh, thank you.
No. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the songs and everything would be based around the people of that time. It wouldn't, there's a different age with all of this now.
Yeah.
And one of the songs he sings is, we are the school prefects. No, we are the head prefects of the school. We don't like smarties and we don't like fools. You might think you can get out of drill, but if the teachers don't catch you, we will. We look so clean, so neat, so bright. We have our uniforms dry cleaned every night. We're the perfect models of obey and respect. So you dare laugh at us, you'll get it in the neck. Because arriving late means 50 lines, hanging round the gate around the oval 10 times, passing notes, giving lip, looking tough on this trip. And if you're always good, well then we'll pull your bad breath. So while you're in class with your brains in blaster, we're sick, drink a tea with the headmaster, thinking up all sorts of nasty new rules and baking on more badges to impress on you fools. I can't believe I remembered that. And he wrote one which I absolutely adore, and it's actually going to be in my soul album, if I'm allowed, of course. And it's one that he wrote. He wrote a book of plays for kids at school, and one of them is called Con's Milk Bar. And I love that song. I know it off by heart, and it's the thing he wrote for them at the time. And it's literally done like a Western. And it's about two young boys. One of them, his brother, he pushed his brother. So that's it. They're going to have a battle. And they battle with 7-Up and Coca-Cola. And they shake it up and, fire it at each other.
Yeah, cool.
It's just the best song. So when I've learnt it properly on the guitar, I'll sing it here so you guys can hear it. It's just the best. And it's the thing I grew up with. I said to him, I'm going to sing it in my life album, if you don't mind, plus one from his album that he wrote when I was probably only about 10. And he's like, why? And I said, you understand that was my life. Like, you were doing musicals and directing. And oh, by the way, he tells me the other day, he directed Anthony Warlow when he was 19.
Wow.
Like, just offhanded. Yeah, just, I did this, It's like Jazz. Jazz's best story was, so in the 1970, I flew to New York and I interviewed, a few guys. I I interviewed some music. Oh, who were the musicians? Oh, Paul Simon. All these great artists. Oh yeah, John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
God.
Like seriously, he interviewed John Lennon.
John Lennon. Wow.
Yeah, geez.
I always used to say to him all the time, you know what it's like? It's like I've walked in to chat up a girl and Hugh Jackman walks in behind me. And it's like, right, well, that's it. Thanks very much for everyone coming. I'm out of here. Like, seriously, you could have this or you could have Hugh Jackman. Yeah.
Yes. See, James.
Yeah, see ya.
Aye.
I was always the guy that always got I really like you, James, but
But
you know
Mm.
do you know to this day when anyone says anything to me and says, but I immediately stop the conversation and walk away
Yeah.
because everything after a but is bullshit.
It's negative.
Mm.
It's negative, yeah.
Oh, think about it.
That's true.
Kay, you're a wonderful person and we really love you, but you're a bitch and we hate you.
That's right.
You're not going to hear the thing before the but. You're going to hear everything after
The
it.
last. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything before it was
Call me a
bullshit.
bitch, everyone. That was really mean. That's sad.
Yeah, I used to get all the time. I'd get either. Oh, it's kind of like having a gay friend. That one I really liked. Yeah, that was a good one to get.
Oh, calling you gay.
I wasn't gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And the second one I got all the time was you're such a sensitive soul. You're such a lovely person.
I always say that about you.
Yeah, but that's nice to hear it now at 53. I love hearing that. I love hearing it at 53. But when you're 19 and, you want sex, it's not the thing you want to hear.
No.
Then I joined a band.
I'm trying to look something up here. Keep talking.
And then I joined a band.
You did.
And then that's when it got thrown at me, Kelly.
That's bad.
Hey, you remember?
No, seriously. What, like the moment I got up in front of a band and I started singing the girls, that was it. I was sexy. I don't know when it happened, but the moment I stood in front of them and I had that microphone and I was singing to them, I became this sexy guy.
And the bras got thrown at you, huh?
The undies.
Is that when you got interested in the boobs?
Mate, there was no bra, mate. It was a complete flash. Okay, you got the full. Yeah! Mate, it would, like, seriously, I can't begin to tell you how many times offered go and the girls would be,
I've had too many
Do you
drinks.
know how bad a scumbag I became? We would be singing, or I'd be singing, and I'd be with my lead guitarist next to me, and I'd lean into Greg and I'd go, so which one do you like? Like, we'd be pointing out the girls who we wanted to.
Well, that's your right.
No, it's disgusting.
No, they put it out there. They put it out there. They expect it. They expect
Go
it.
back to that person back then. Fucking sexist pig I was. God, I was a dick. Nah, I was a walking penis.
No. They were asking for it.
You know what broke it all for me? Do you know what snapped it completely when I realised how bad it had gotten?
When?
I ended up in a menage a trois. I have no memory of it whatsoever.
Oh, God.
I woke up miles away from where I lived. I was in the northern suburbs and I lived in Parramatta. It was a Sunday morning and I had no idea how to get home. And it was by the time I got home, which took me hours, which, I wouldn't do that now, but it took me pretty much most of the day. And when I got home, because I told my dad everything, I told him what had happened. And he said, how do you feel? And I said, I feel the most disgusting, the most awful human being, and I don't like myself. And so that was when I changed. That was when I started to become a different type of person. And then this year has actually pushed me even further from that. I could see where I was heading towards and how low I was heading. I changed it and I held a mirror to myself and had a look at who I was and went, I don't like who I am. It's time to change. So I did it again. I think we all need to do that. I think every so often we need to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going through.
But I'm definitely not. How do I put this? I'm nowhere near as egotistical as I used to be, and I was. Now I just go, I just want the world to be a happy place, so I try and make it a happy place.
Yeah.
I very much enjoy being on Twitter more than I do anything else. I'm on Instagram, but I'm pretty much on Instagram because it's family. Do you know what I mean? Like apart from
Yeah, I've gone off
occasion,
Instagram.
I don't have very many people on there that aren't family. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I won't go on Facebook again. I went onto that and I felt that it turned me into a terrible person. I felt really good about not doing Elvis anymore. As was said to me, and I 100% agree with this. How do I say this without being a wanker? I'm better than that. I know that sounds really, really egotistical, but I am better than that.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not.
now you're being you. You're not being
Well, I
somebody
don't
else.
be a monkey.
That's why I don't want to do a character.
I get it. Because you know what I was, Kay? I was this monkey in a suit who give me my microphone so that I can sing. You know, I would perform in that first part. And yeah, I would get the crowd going when I needed to. But I was like a bit player. Do you know? I was the guy that was just there to take the abuse of rude, sorry to say this, but rude women. 9 times out of 10, it literally was what I like to call the woo crowd.
Yeah.
And they were usually over 40 and they were privileged. They thought they could do pretty much anything they wanted to.
Yeah.
And they could just treat you like shit. I remember this one woman, she was just wanting to get on the stage. And I said, did you because she had to put a little tag in so that I could put it through the database, and people were doing the right thing. I'm a very big believer in the fact that if you're doing the right thing, then, you know, you get on stage. And she kept saying, I want to sing. And I said, well, put a song in. And she wouldn't put a song in. And she just kept yelling and yelling and yelling. And eventually I just said, well, look, you're drunk. You're not getting on my stage drunk. And that was it. The C's got flying, something severe. And eventually she got kicked out.
Yeah.
And that was the last gig I did before we went into lockdown. Yeah. And I just thought to myself, I don't want this anymore. You know, I'm better than this. And that's what I thought, you know, I'm better than that kind of behavior. And I think, Kay, you can be anything you want. I think this is going to be the making of you myself.
Yeah, I think so.
I truly think you're going to grow a lot with this. I can't wait for your course. I think I'm as excited as you are for this, because I can't wait to see what they teach you.
And the trouble is I have to have a 2-minute skit and I have to have the 10-minute skit. The 10-minute doesn't have to be perfected because we do that during the course. But the 2 minutes, first night, you're there, you say hello and you get up.
Okay. All right.
2 minutes.
Then why don't you start writing it and put it to Kelly and I?
I think I might. I was just thinking that. I might just send it in an email to you both.
Yeah, and we'll be your crowd.
You can be the critic.
I think Kelly's frozen again.
No, I'm not frozen. Yeah, do it.
No.
No, don't write it to us. Do it. Like
do it live.
No, it's too hard. Too hard on Zoom. I hate this Zoom.
No, but you don't need to record it and then put it out for everybody. Just get us two on Zoom.
No, I need to write it, but I need it checked over for, like, I think, that's my self-doubt.
No, it's not everybody's self-doubt, okay? That's everybody.
And I need to, like, you guys don't give it a go, then I'd memorise it, because you've got to memorise it.
When I put that album out, that I stressed over it for hours and days and weeks, I can't even listen to it now because I go, oh, shit, should have changed that? Oh, damn, should have done that. And now it's out there.
Yeah, your own worst critics.
And that's exactly what it feels like. It's and we'll go, great joke, or that's working, maybe change it to this, there's a good. And you'll be like, oh, what do they know? Oh,
I'm quite happy to take advice from people, except like I mulled over you and Danny saying do a character.
All I can say
mulled over
in front of people is how you do it. Hey, look, if you want, the entire time I'll sit here going, shush your tits. Oh,
do that. Hang on.
Hey! We've just turned this into the adults only version now.
All I have to do is go out with a really low cut top, and nobody. I don't even have to say anything. I just go out in a really low cut top. We're done.
You can put like a top on underneath your top that's got like a print of some weird looking something underneath your top. You know what I mean?
Or wear a t-shirt that's got boobs on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or wear a t-shirt that's got Nigella on it.
Oh God, no.
Bye.
Oh.
All she does is go to the fridge and eat. I mean, constantly.
Hey, listen, if it works, why change it?
It doesn't work. That's the point.
Sexy
It might work for you guys, but it just doesn't work for me.
No.
She sold over 100 million copies of her books.
Well, good for her.
I'm telling you, she knows what she's doing.
Oh, she definitely played. She played it.
The songwriter for Meatloaf. He's written all these songs, right? And you always know a Jim Steinman song. You hear it start and you go, bang, I know it. Okay. I can send you guys Jim Steinman songs and you'll hear it in every single song. You'll hear the way he shapes the song, the way he writes it, the piano here.
Yeah.
Right. So this Rolling Stone asked him, why don't you change? You know, why don't you come up with something new and stuff like that? He said, I've written 40 songs for, all different artists. 30 of those have gone to #1. And the guy's gone, yeah, but don't you want to change or anything like that? And he said, well, you're sitting in one of my 5 houses. What do you think I'm going to do?
Exactly. You're on
why change? Why muck with it? I always love it, people who do the David Caruso move. David Caruso was in the first series of NYPD Blue. It had skyrocketed. It had gone #1 really quickly. And it had done that in America simply because of the fact that it had nudity in it. And it was the first time that they'd had nudity, by the way. Hilarious that it took them till the 90s for that to happen, considering we had number 96. And even then, the nudity is Americans' nudity, like shapes and covers. It's not boobs, Number 96, we had full on, come on. The Australians don't, we love we do love our naked. And we did. We had both men and women. Remember number 96 too? We had gays in it. We had
Dudley.
No, we had men kissing. We had everything.
Dudley was one of the gays.
But that's the thing. We had all of that.
And it was a shock, but you just got used to it.
Yeah. And that's Australia. And I reckon it's because it's so fucking hot. We just go, for fuck's sake, who cares? Just move on.
Yeah. Exactly. The tops get lower and lower as the hotter the days get.
Yeah. Caruso said, I'm bigger than this show. I'm going out on my own to do movies and stuff. Took him about 15 to 20 years to even get a proper gig again.
Yeah.
He used to be in something else he was quite famous for. What was it?
Yeah, the CIS thing.
No, before that.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. He
was famous before, then he went into it and built up the CIS.
It's what I call the David Caruso move.
Yeah.
So why stuff with something when it works?
Yeah, exactly.
Why screw with it? Why play with it? I mean, it's not like I'm the Beatles. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
I can't be like Paul and John and come up with, a song. I'm not Mozart. I can't sit there and just write a symphony in my sleep.
Yeah.
He just used to sit there for 10 minutes and go bang, 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 and then write the entire symphony out. And when you do a symphony, by the way, you have to write for every single instrument. So you have to hit every note, everything perfectly for every single instrument, where it comes in, the shape and build. He could do that in less than a day. He wrote his first opera when he was 9 years of age.
And didn't he do his first 7?
Prodigies are amazing.
Yeah, it's very, very clever.
There are very few. That's why they're called prodigies. So when you're me, the normal person who just does gigs, stick with what works. So if you hit a mark and it works for you, Kate, then you got to hit that mark. Carl Barron is still doing the same thing he's done 20 years later. Do people flock to see him? Of course we do.
That's like Joe Vardy. Have you seen Joe Vardy? Did you check him out?
Yeah. Same
And he-
thing.
all he does is pick on the
Yeah.
Italians,
Yeah.
Italian families. That's all his jokes are about.
That-
He's been
that-
going 20
that-
years.
Works for him because that's what he knows.
Yeah,
So that's my point. If you find a thing that you want to do, just keep going with it.
yeah.
Kelly, what do you think? Seriously,
Yes.
what do you think?
Yeah. No, I don't know anything.
No,
I really
but
can't think of anything.
no. But if you're on a good run, would you fuck with that streak?
No. No,
Because-
keep doing it.
Yeah, because it's going to work for you.
It's like when
Yeah.
your favourite food and you just keep making
So
it.
that's what I reckon. I reckon you come to do that. Don't send it to us. I totally agree with Kelly. Don't send it to us. Do it to us live. Don't have to record it or anything like that. Just hit us two up, and boom, we'll you know. And I ain't gonna blow wind up your skirt, mate. If I don't think it's funny, I'm not gonna laugh.
Me either.
Yes, you will.
Kelly will just do that. Kelly's though. Kelly will be nice though. She'll just go. Yeah, she'll just do it brief. Either that or she'll just go like this, and
She doesn't do
Yeah.
that. It's me that does that. Can't do it. The top won't do it. Oh.
Damn it.
Hang on, I've got a bit of strap going. Hang on. You missed
Hey, there we go. Good on Kay. You can always turn it blue.
It is blue. See, blue.
Oh, it is too. Very nice. Did you like the way I looked then? Like if I go this way, it's 3D. Hang on. What's going on? What's going back here?
Oh no.
Okay, Kelly will be at you next. God.
I'd get up, but no.
Oh my God.
Nobody needs to see me that close to the camera.
Kelly like a great comedian with that straight up. Nah.
She's got that very straight
Yeah.
sense
Yeah.
of humour.
Yeah.
She'd be like, right. So I went to the shops the other day
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
parked the car. I walked in. This guy said to me, "Do you want nuts with that?" And I went, "Well, I can get that at home."
Yeah.
And it just
No,
did
that's
that.
not funny.
I told you there is a reason why I'm not a comedian. Not funny.
You are funny, actually.
I am a singer. I'm not funny.
You are. You just don't know it.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I can't come up with jokes or anything like that.
Oh, it's
I've-
hard, I tell you. Pages and pages of it. Look, written. Bully at school. That's a good one. Oh, she was the prefect. Going to school in the 70s. Well, that'd be really pretty good. Proud working class lass. No, that's not bad.
Hey, so I came up with an
I'm right,
idea.
you're right.
I came up
I
with an
only
idea.
know the one joke, and I was trying to make you laugh the other
Oh,
day, Kate.
God.
Seriously.
She's trying to make me laugh yesterday.
What's
Thinking
the
about
joke?
Google.
I mean,
What's the
seriously. I only know one joke in my entire life.
And it is.
What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball?
No idea.
Gag.
Yeah. It's a really old one. It's quite funny, though.
That's the only joke I know.
Oh, the only one I know is there's the head one. You know, when he goes into the pub and has a drink, he's just the head.
Yeah.
He takes and then the arms pop out, and then he takes another sip, and the torso pops out, and they're all like, "Yeah, go and have another drink, have another drink."
Yeah.
He has a drink, and the legs, and he runs outside, and he gets hit by a bus, and the bartender says that kid should have stopped while he was ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know,
That's a good one, hang on.
yeah. Hey, I noticed. I saw the Vicar of Dibley did a
Oh.
lockdown thing the other day.
That's funny.
And it was really good. And then she goes outside and she puts up a sign for the BLM. And it's like, really? See, there gets a point where protest and sheep become the same.
Is
And
that,
that's when,
was that a
No.
current, really a new one?
yeah.
I
If
didn't
you
see
want
that one.
to, oh, look, seriously, it is really nice. The tribute that she does to the character, Oh, what was her name? She used to come in all the time. The
Oh, the
Berger.
one that passed away, the
Yeah,
Dixie one.
she does a
Dixie
beautiful one.
blonde. Yeah, she died in
Does
real
a
life.
beautiful tribute to her. It brings it like I was crying my eyes out. And then it's when she goes outside and she does the BLM thing. It's like
Not necessary.
between being a protester and just being a sheep protester, where you're doing it because everybody else is doing it.
Yeah,
It's
they
like-
should have,
it's like
they
the
should have just
people who
focused
go
on
around-
tributing for that character.
Yeah, well, it's like having a go at the young men who don't want to kneel. If they don't want to kneel, that's their protest.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what a democracy is.
Yeah.
A democracy is having differences of opinion and allowing that difference of opinion. The line from American president, America isn't easy. You want democracy. You want your own words. Then you listen to a man standing in front of you, going up against everything that you disagree with, and letting him do it.
Yeah.
And that is where I believe we've gone wrong. No one is allowed to protest anymore. No one's allowed to say,
God,
"No,
you
you
can't
know
open your
what?
mouth.
I disagree with that." Because the moment that they disagree, they get
Pummeled.
belted.
They get pummeled. Yep.
Yeah.
See, Dawn,
Either
if you go
agree
back
with
to that,
everybody in the sheep, or we will crush you.
yeah. See,
How
Dawn,
is that?
Dawn French was married to Lenny Henry.
No,
Yeah.
she was
She was married to Lenny Henry, and they've got a child together. So she
Yeah,
would
he had an
relate
affair
to
with
the Black
weather girl.
Lives. Hey, sorry.
He had an affair with a weather girl, which he had a child with. So she left him, and then eventually married a construction manager, I think he is. Lovely man.
Who are you talking about?
Don French.
Dawn French, yeah, married to Lenny Henry. She left. They
Yeah,
separated,
no, Lenny Henry had an affair.
and
Had an
that's
affair
what.
with a weather girl.
Okay.
He talks about it in his comic stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we all fuck up.
I didn't know that.
Come on, man. We all make mistakes. We're all human. This is what we are. It's learning from the mistake. It's
Yeah.
becoming a better person.
Yeah.
Trust me. I know. I've
Mm.
been there. I've been the dickhead. I know what it's like to have to pull yourself away from that and become something completely different.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that I hate, the thing that I really dislike in this world are the people who go, oh, I can't trust him because he did something, 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
Yeah, they don't forgive. They don't
What is it?
expect you to change, and yeah.
But like, Kate, are you married to that person? No. Is that person in any way related to you in any way, shape, or form? No. Is it your relationship? No. Then what the fuck? Shut up.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah,
You're not judge and jury. You don't get to say what happens in someone else's life. I don't get to say what happens in yours or in Kelly's life. And there's a reason for that because that's your life.
That's
As
right.
you don't get to say in mine.
That's right.
A true
Yeah.
mate supports you and it backs you and is there the whole time.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you want to sit there and bitch and moan about somebody else's relationship, then I can tell you right now, the mirror that you're looking at, you're looking right through it because you ain't looking. Just have a look at yourself, mate. Because if you're spending all your time bitching and moaning about, Janice up the road who's sleeping with somebody, then that's just showing how much your life sucks because you're spending all.
So boring. You've got to look at somebody else's.
That's it. You'll notice I never say it. You notice I'm always backing people all the time on Twitter because I will not have that shit. I will not have people coming in saying, you got no rights.
No.
Yeah.
You've got nowhere to go. You will not leap to stand on because that is not your life and you've got no right to do it.
No.
Thank God. You didn't
God,
be part of it.
He's starting to sound like Father Ted.
No, it just pisses me off. It really does.
Yeah.
So, is everyone going to have Christmas with family, or is this what's happened in the northern suburbs in Sydney going to fuck you guys up?
Oh, I mean because of that's a doozy. 17 people.
It's come from America too, and
Yeah.
they don't know how.
Well, I reckon they think it's come through the flight attendants.
Shit.
So, and which is true. They go into their own hotels. They don't even have to go into a quarantine hotel. How dumb are they?
been some stuff ups, that's for sure.
If they're not going, if they've got to do a flight back, they should have to stay on the plane between
Only
that
one-
stopover and then fly out and don't come
Only-
on our soil.
Right. There's only one country to get it right, and that's New Zealand. They're the only
No,
ones.
they've got, they have the same sort of, they've had
No, but they got
in quarantine.
dumped it straight away, and they knew why, and they went back and fixed it straight away.
Yeah.
I understand they got less people than us, but come on, man, seriously.
Yeah. But I think we've got it down pat now here in Melbourne, which is good. I mean, we've had all the planes coming back in, and they just quarantined.
Lockdown. That's the reason that why. Anyway, so what are you doing for Christmas?
Oh, just getting together with mum and dad
Okay. Do you hope
on Christmas Eve? That's it. Finished.
Sorry, what was your husband's name? Mark, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mark. So on Christmas Day and everything, we'll just spend it together. That's it.
Okay, no.
Finished.
What about you, Kay?
Kids are coming. I'm doing lunch, and then they go off to their perspective in August. Yeah. So then I just sit down and I just put my feet up and watch the movies. I've been watching all the Christmas movies. I love them.
Well,
I watched one today that was dreadful. The acting was atrocious. I thought, God, I could do a better job than that.
Who was it?
Oh, what was it called?
On Netflix.
It's so bad I turned it off.
I have specific ones I watch. Normally I watch on Christmas Eve Love Actually, but that has now been swapped because we're having Christmas at my brother's place.
Okay.
Oh.
So pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
It's the first time. It's the first time. So we're all really excited about it. And then after dinner, we're sitting down and watching Love Actually.
Oh, very good. I watched the movie Last Christmas the other day. I hadn't seen it before.
Okay.
It's so good. Have you seen it?
Well,
it's got the killer from Game of Thrones. What's her name?
So
Emily.
Last Christmas, was it?
Hey?
Was it Last Christmas?
Last Christmas, yeah.
It gave you a heart?
Yeah.
And the very next day, you gave it away?
Yeah.
Well, this year...
He sings that song. I've actually got my app. I've got one of the app. You know my app. I love my app. And I'm actually... the face of the Last Christmas. Well, you'll see that tomorrow, probably.
No, well, this year to save you from tears, I'll just give it to somebody as a special. Okay.
It's a good song. So,
there are so many people who
good
hate
movie.
that song.
Very good movie.
Oh, I love singing it because it pisses off so many people.
He's terrible, isn't he?
Christmas.
The awful Muriel. The terrible Muriel.
You gave it away.
Mute.
I reckon, where is that mute button?
I can mute him.
No, that's the thing. See, that's the thing. You think you can mute James, and then out of nowhere he comes back again somehow, some way.
Oh, the horror.
Oh, don't frighten us now. God, no.
I'm going to Sydney for Boxing Day and staying up there for a while. So,
yeah, that'd
my
be
first
nice.
trip to Sydney since January of this year.
You might not be able to get in.
No, unless it's suburbs. It's not. It's Winston Hills, so it's all Westies.
Doesn't matter. They might block off like they did Melbourne.
No, because I'm in New South Wales.
No, our regions couldn't come into Melbourne unless they were working.
That's right, they couldn't, could they? Well,
we had to steal a ring, remember? The ring of steel. No one could get in.
Yeah.
Seriously.
All right. Well, I have things I have to keep going and doing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Party pooper. Party pooper. Okay.
I've got to look after Tina. Seriously, they don't give a shit. They don't care. They just want things.
You got the kids.
Yeah. They just want stuff done now. And my daughter's boyfriend, who, by the way, I think we all like more than anyone. So.
Oh, you like him better than your daughter?
No, God, no. He really is a good kid. He seriously is. You know how you always think to yourself, especially if you've got a daughter, I hope they end up with a really good boy again. Yeah. I'm thinking, hit 16, she's hit the bat. She got it at 16.
Yeah. That was like my kids. Yeah, you think, oh, that's the one, and then they go off to somebody else.
Yeah. Well, I always say to her all the time, if I have to do the speech by Rowan Atkinson on his live show, you're going to be in trouble, where he talks about David. There is to say about him. Brilliant, intelligent, rich, good looking. Let's just say it. Let's put it out there. So the question must be asked, why in the hell did she marry Gerald?
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
great skit.
Yeah.
It's a great skit. And I love it to death.
He's good.
Every time I send it to her every so often, just remember this, there will be no Gerald.
What do you think, Dad?
yeah.
Oh, you've got lots to learn.
He brings in a Frenchman, mate. That's it. I'm kicking his ass before he walks in the door. That stupid bloody accent.
I don't mind a French accent.
Yeah, just saying, look at me, I'm so fabulous. Yeah, bang.
We stayed in a place called Picardy, and this woman had this dog. It was a camping place, like a camping ground. She had this dog called Edward, and she kept going, "Oh, Edward! Oh, Edward, you naughty pooch! Oh, Edward!" Edward was gorgeous, but oh, Edward!
That's so cute.
You realise, of course, eventually, I would just start taking the piss out of it.
Well, I ended up doing that. I was walking around the carrot like, "Oh, Edward!"
No, you go and walk to her and go, so what's the dog, Eddie? G'day, Eddie. Here you go, mate. Get on, Eddie.
You had to do the accent. You had to imitate them because you had to speak like them.
No, I'd rather do the Australian thing and annoy the shit out of them.
Yeah.
No, trouble is when you speak over in Europe, Australians sound like Poms, and they treat us so badly until you say, because you'll ask them, do you speak English? Because of course they think we're Poms, and you go, no, I'm Australian, and well, you're the best friends then.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Trust me.
The number of people that are rude to you because you say,
I used to be
parlez anglais, right? And then, oh, you are English. No, I'm Australian. I just happen to speak English.
Whenever I was in America and they'd say that straight away, like they go, "You're English," I go, "Yeah, no, I'm actually Australian." So, what part of Canada are you from?
Oh God! If you ask, and how many times I'll ask you if you've got a kangaroo as a pet?
I do it all the time. Yeah, I had a great time.
I have one in my backyard. It just jumps around.
No, it's just here. That was from a drop bear. Got me in the Harbour Bridge. I wasn't thinking. There's barriers for you to walk through, and I wasn't thinking. I'd had a bit to drink, and I went. It's about 2:00 in the morning, and I was going through the barrier, and I went to the right instead of the left, and all of a sudden these drop bears came from everywhere, and I'm bashing them off and headbutting them, and they're scratching me, and one bit into my arm, and I'm bleeding and blood coming out here, and I'm don't be thinking that those koalas, that's how they get you. They make you look. Their little button eyes and everything.
So cute.
They get up close and they eat you.
They do. They go like this.
I'm not saying that you guys, don't have snakes or anything like that, but we got snakes that are like 20 meters, 30 meters,
Of course they are.
Like these big,
And the
dogs.
spiders, man. Spiders are huge. And
Oh no, I had spiders and pets, yeah. And of course I got a kangaroo, naturally. We all got everyone's got a room.
Yeah, I got an emu in the backyard as well.
Yeah. And seriously thinking that your yard is a farm.
Oh,
So
yeah.
everything
Yeah, we're like the outback.
Outback. is outback. Like it's, outside of Sydney, and that's it. So of course I kept that going.
They always, and they'll ask Sydney, I said, is your house on the harbour? Yeah, no worries, mate.
No. I was always the bush. I was always about the bush,
Mm.
When I used to ride the emu. Don't worry about horses, mate. Anyone can ride a horse. Can you ride an emu?
Yeah. Their eggs make great scrambled eggs, by the way.
And I said, you learn to live with the sharks eventually. Occasionally they'll take a bit of a bite out of you. But when there's about 6 or 7, that's a bit difficult to swim. But when there's about 3 or 4, you can swim. You just got.
Did you see the comments I got about those damn sharks yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there was a sunfish, it was a kissfish, it was this, that, the other. I just wanted the that's all I wanted it for.
No. That freaked that shit out. That when I saw those two, that's it. I swear to God, I don't go on water, guys. I don't. I go near it.
They're harmless, the sunfish.
No, I have a wonderful relationship with sharks. They live in the sea. I live in the bush. It's a great relationship.
Just stay on the sand and make sandcastles.
Yeah, no, I do. I go under the sand and I go on my feet or anything like that. And what I do if I am going to swim in the sea, I get like the 20 people or so in front of me, and I go, right, there we go. They can take those 20 people before they get to me. Excellent.
They go around and get you.
No. They're going to get all of them first because they're all mucking around and everything. Then I kind of look at the body weight and everything and go, right, that guy's a bit bigger than me. Okay, I'll take him first.
Yeah, let a bite of him first.
But the thing is, it's like, then I get out, then I got sand, and then, oh, geez, even
It's horrible. I don't like it for that because by the time you
Definitely.
get back to the car, you've got dried sand up your arms, legs, everywhere, and
no,
cracks in
there's nothing-
places you don't want. You don't have it as bad as women.
You two are hopeless. I love the beach. I love the
God,
ocean.
you have no idea what it's like when you get sand in that area.
No, you're not swimming properly, Kay.
Hey,
You're
just-
not
you're
swimming
not-
properly.
you're just gonna go in the water and you get it.
You've got to get the motion of the ocean. That's what it is. The motion of the ocean.
I always get
right.
dunked on, and I mean, I love going into the water, but I don't go out of my depth because I think I can swim, but I just think no, I don't know, I can't see the bottom of there. I don't know what's down there.
Kelly, going to Sydney, we're all staying in a hotel and it's got a big pool. That's me, mate. That's me. You know why? Because I looked at the pool and I looked at the bottom and I go, hey, look at that. I can see the bottom of the bloody pool.
I won't swim
Fair
in
enough.
Sydney. God,
That's it.
when I was a kid, I just changed. I know you got to go. We went to now. What was it called? Not Warrawonga, Warrawonga something or other. Anyway, it's a big place and it's got river and you can hire boats and stuff like that. And they had the shark cages, like the big metal shark cages back then, like nets.
Yeah.
And we were in the boat. We were supposed to be saving this bloody shark cage bastards. We're sitting there going, I think there's a hole in the net.
Oh, yeah. It's like, that's it. I'm out of here. I once saw a fin.
Keep your swimming in Sydney.
Would have probably been 300 to 400 meters away from me. I got out of that water so quick, you would have thought I was in a triathlon myself.
Jumping out, I know.
Got the towel, kept running.
I did
So,
that. In
I'll
Coffs
go to the
Harbour,
beach
there was
and I'll take some photos and
Yeah.
I'll walk along and get some water and stuff like that. But that's about it. Like,
we were in Coffs
I-
Harbour and we were walking down to the water and I could see all these fins and there was two old people swimming. So I started screaming out, shark, shark, shark. It was bloody dolphins, wasn't it? Whoops.
bloody. The thing
Better
is,
be safe.
I like when people say to you, you got to look at the fin, okay? The shape of the fin will tell you.
I didn't
'cause that's
care.
what I'm
It was
doing.
fins.
That's what I'm doing. I'm panicking, I'm stressing, and I'm going, well, hang on a sec.
I'll get me book.
That looks more like a porpoise than it does a
But-
shark fin. Look, I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah, you could take
But
it in a
do
book
you
with
know
you.
what?
Go on, Kelly.
If there's dolphins, there's always a shark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
of
go.
course
So, yeah, I'm not doing it. Do you know why you don't swim in the sea? The sea is like a woman. It's constantly telling you to fuck off. Have a look at the sea. What is the sea doing? When you get to the sea, what is it doing?
It comes
It's
in and
a
washes you in and washes you out.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right. Just like a woman. Fuck off. Oh, no, come in. Nah,
Come
fuck
here,
off.
bye.
Come in. Nah, fuck off. I swear to God, it's probably why I
Wait,
don't
pick
like
on us today, Kelly.
I know.
No groups for you now.
I reckon. No good night from Nigella tonight.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, Nigella, how you doing? I swear to God, I'd do it too. I'd walk right up to her and I go, how you doing?
No, you wouldn't. You'd stand there
I
going,
bet you would.
You want to bet?
no, you just go,
Okay. No. That. The one thing I do know about myself is that I absolutely do not fear anyone. It's the one thing I do have. It's the one thing I'm confident in myself. I don't fear people. And so I have no problem walking up and talking to them.
I didn't have any fear. I saw Van Johnson and Catherine Grayson. I took my mum to see Morning Melodies and he was outside and I loved Van Johnson. Thought he was wonderful.
Yep.
I just walked straight up. G'day, here you go. He was lovely.
Billy Connolly said he loved walking in Australia when he'd do a concert. He said because he'd get out and he'd be walking down the rocks and people would just be, "Hey, Billy, hey, how you going? Going, you mate?" And he said, "I loved it."
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
hassled you. Nobody got in your face. You know,
No.
nobody did anything like that. They were just, "G'day, how you going?"
Yeah.
Occasionally, you get somebody want an autograph. He said, but other than that, just walking along, having a great one.
Yeah.
Because
All
we're
right.
too laid back. We don't care.
No.
Yeah, but no. All right, take care.
Bye,
Anyone
guys.
see-
Have a
anyone
good
see-
weekend.
see each other,
Hey,
tell
we're
her,
going to do next week.
no,
Oh, yeah.
no, we won't do next week.
It's
We'll do
Christmas
after-
Day. It was
we'll do
Christmas
after
Day,
New Year's.
wasn't it?
We'll do
Ah.
after New Year.
All right. Yeah, work it out.
All right, guys.
Bye. Cheers. Happy
Merry
Christmas and
Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.